Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to CF Monterrey versus Vancouver Whitecaps FC in the 2025 CONCACAF Champions Cup. Round of 16, second leg, 1-1 on aggregate. Away goals to Monterrey, and they're hosting the second leg. How we doing, Sean? Vancouver has to win. Vamos Águilas, hi. Your game's the next window, but we have 3 games in 2 windows today. We have Monterrey, Vancouver. CF Monterrey contra Vancouver Whitecaps FC, la Concachampions de la CONCACAF. Octavos de final, partido vuelta, 1-1 global, goes de visitar para Monterrey. Yeah. Well, except I thought Lille was going to beat Dortmund, but I mean, if you're an America fan, I mean, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I just hope they don't lose tonight. I thought, hey, I had 3 predictions right. I just thought Lille was going to win. Wrong. With that being said, 2 windows of matches, 3 matches tonight. Jonathan David. That's why. Jonathan David, that's why. At least that's why I thought. That's how I thought it would happen. Jonathan David. That's why. Starting 11s are as follows. For Monterrey, Esteban Andrada, Ricardo Chavez, Stefan Medina, Sergio Ramos, Luis Reyes, Oliver Torres, Jorge Rodriguez, Nelson De Osa, Sergio Canales, Lucas Ocampos, Herman Berterame. For Monterrey. For Vancouver Whitecaps, Isaac Bemer, Edier Ocampo, Bilal Halbouni, Ranko Veselinovic, Tristan Blackman, Tate Johnson, Pedro Vite, Andres Cubas, Sebastian Berhalter, Daniel Rios, and Ali Ahmed. No Ryan Gould or Brian White, at least to start the game. Brian White is on the bench at least. Ryan Gould out with a knee injury. If it's Jonathan David, yeah. Or at least that's what I thought. It's Jonathan David, yeah. He did score. He did score today. So I wasn't too far off. State still lost, but Jonathan David still scored. And they had the lead until they blew it. So, wasn't as far off as I thought. Stop that. Stop that. So 1 game at the 7:30 window, 2 games at the 9:30 window. Chivas versus America, the one we'll focus on. But we'll also be paying attention to LA Galaxy Herediano. Because we should be. And if they go to extra time, if Herediano and LA Galaxy go to extra time, but Chivas America ends after 90 minutes, we'll still keep going for the LA Galaxy game. You can't. No. Nah, you can't get me there. You can't get me there. Ooh. Oh, Joseph Painsel is training. That may be something. Hopefully he gets about 30 minutes at LA. If I was an LA fan, I'd be hoping so. With that being said, we got this match. Interesting. Speaking of, yeah, hold on. I mean, I think there should have been a retake. It was a double touch. But the problem with the double touch is he was slipping. So, of course, he was going to double touch it. Both his feet touched the ball. In that case, I feel like there should have been a retake, not just a miss. Like, yeah, his first take was a miss, but it's not like he meant to double touch it. He slipped. In that case, I feel like there should have been a retake instead of just a miss. If he meant to double touch it, like he hits it, taps it, then hits it, fine. Call it a miss. But the fact that it happened the way it did, I feel like it should have been a retake. It should have been, yeah, you missed that one. Yeah, that one was a double touch, but it was because you were slipping. We'll give you a retake. I think that's what should have happened. But I agree with a Newcastle guy who does like those little football shorts or whatever on like TikTok and stuff. JJ, I think. Yeah, that Newcastle guy, I agree with him. I think it should have been a retake. They're playing this game at Estadio Corona Torreon, Santos Laguna's stadium, because I guess there's a concert at BBVA or something like that. I don't know. I think. Oh, I think a 1-1 draw. So, yeah, he's going to play. He's going to be on the bench at least. 1-1. Chivas still somehow advanced. But we'll see. We'll see later tonight. I know he's in Kingston. They're supposed to play tomorrow. They normally come in the day before, and he's going to play, or he's on the bench at least. Monterrey with their blue and white striped jerseys. The Vancouver Whitecaps wearing their hoop jerseys. Their new version of the hoop jerseys. Let's put it like that. Their like third or fourth version. This was like the first version. Boom. Here we go. Y'all won 3 trophies. You won 3 titles in a row. Come on now. It was bound to go down at some point. Besides, you still could win the league. You may not win the Champions Cup, but it's, well, last year you couldn't either. So, on an even playing field, they don't win. Ask Pachuca. I just can't believe Chivas are the ones who are possibly could take you out. I didn't expect that. And they actually, even down a man, they still played well on the weekend. Still at home. But they didn't really show much either for the next 40 or the next 90. So we'll see. Damn, he left. I must have missed that. Hold on. Yeah. I haven't seen his face, though, yeah. But he wasn't the linchpin, so. Racing Club. Oh, he just moved. He actually played a 2025 Champions Cup match. He did just move to Racing Club. Okay. See, that's why I missed it. It just happened. Minutes ago. Hours ago. It just happened. Like, legit just happened. Okay. Starting 11. Damn it. We have Andrada, Chavez, Medina, Sergio Ramos, Reyes, Torres, Rodriguez, De Osa, Canales, Campos, Bertarame. for Monterrey. They're starting 11. Fimbres on the bench. See if they can hold on against Vancouver. If they win, they'll play Alajuelense or Pumas. Referee tonight for this match is Selvin Brown from Honduras, the center ref. VAR referee. Tatiano Guzman, the VAR referee. Okay. Oh, look, a Blue Jays hat. Whoever was wearing that at the game, props. Props. Probably not there for the Whitecaps, but still props. Starting 11 for the Whitecaps. Bemer, the back three. Blackman, Veselinovic, Halbuni. Front, the midfield four. Johnson, Berhalter, Cubas, Ocampo. And the front three is Ali Ahmed, Daniel Rios, and Pedro Vite. Not the best 11 you want if you're chasing a lead, but okay. Not the best, but do what you want. All right. The first of 3 games. The first window's about to start. 90 minutes away from eliminating a team. Probably Vancouver, but Monterrey has the lead as we speak. Let's see what happens over these 90 minutes. A 1-1 draw will lead to extra time. Bad news is we may have to just give up on this match. Vancouver does have clean jerseys, I won't lie. But see, that's how I feel about Vancouver. I don't see no problems between Toronto and Vancouver. So, unlike Montreal, Vancouver is in the collection. Fittingly enough, because they actually play a lot of games because they're good. And I'll have to talk about them. So, it worked out. But this is the first hoop jersey of like the 5 they had, of the 5 they've made. But they are clean, I will agree. I'm not saying it's better than TFC's jerseys, but Vancouver does make some clean jerseys. But Vancouver's a third wheel in both rivalries. They may see Toronto as rivals, and they may see Portland and Seattle as rivals, but we don't. I don't. Like, yeah. Do I want Toronto to beat Vancouver when they play Vancouver? Yeah, of course. I treat them like everybody else in the league. I can't stand y'all for a day. Things are fine after the game's over. Montreal. Well, I never liked them, so. Vite? Well, no. Yeah, true. Seattle, whatever. Seattle still ain't hated that much where they wouldn't have a jersey in my collection at some point. But we'll see. Certainly not their home jersey right now. No. Either that Jimi Hendrix jersey or the Bruce Lee jersey. See if I could pick one of those throwbacks up for a lower price. Or that Midnight, like the pink jersey, black and pink. Yeah, that was cool too. 306. Cross in. Oh. Shot goal! Monterrey scores! And it's 1-0 for Monterrey. 1-0 for Monterrey. Sergio Canales, 1-0. 2-1 global, 2-1 on aggregate. No, New England. Playing forward. Cooper Kupp's going to the Patriots. Cross in. Sergio Canales picks it up and just pops it into the far post. Out of nowhere, just boom. And Monterrey at least has the goal that would make sure this would go to extra time if Vancouver could pick one up. But Canales puts it past Bemer. 1-0. 1-0 esta noche. 2-1 global. 2-1 on aggregate. Monterrey dominating at home. And here's another quick forward play for Monterrey. Cross in. Oh, that should be a free kick. Yep, handball. It quickly turns. They could quickly just burn out here. No? Yeah, that should be a free kick for, yep, it is. Canales take the free kick. Just 4-5 minutes and Vancouver is falling apart. Who would have thought? I expected better out of him. But this is what happens when Ryan Gould is hurt. And then you're starting freaking Daniel Rios over Brian White. Header cleared. That's what happens. Told y'all. I hope for Vancouver's sake that Ryan Gould is back quicker than it looks. Because if he's not, they're screwed. I don't care if they're top of the West. Enjoy the first 3 matches of the year. Enjoy the first 3 matches of the year because you ain't nothing without him. It's just the facts. He should have retaken it. I'm surprised he didn't. Let's see here. See if we could figure this out. Probably isn't there anymore. Hold on. Late April. Okay, so about 4 matches he'll miss. Okay, that's better than expected. Could be May. They certainly won't be top of the West by the time he comes back. But could be worse. Could be worse. They'll certainly be out of this tournament. Well, I don't know about that. If they keep playing like this, they will be. Play Dallas next. Chicago, Toronto, Colorado, Vancouver, Austin, St. Louis. St. Louis might be a tough one. Minnesota. So probably Minnesota is what he's back for. So while he's injured, he'll be out for this game. Dallas, Chicago, Toronto, Colorado, Austin, St. Louis. I mean, he is a solid player. 7 minutes. Maybe Minnesota. Salt Lake. It'll be Minnesota or Salt Lake he's back for, unless there's a setback. Doesn't seem like MLS is following the June international window either. As I've just looked. That's dumb. They're not. Weird. That's weird. Or so MLS teams are, well, going to lose their players for Gold Cup / the teams who were in Club World Cup are going to have to play their reserves to play MLS matches. Or maybe they postpone those. I don't know. Well, true, but Yeah, they should have went for the second. They could have got it, too. 8 minutes. They could have got it, too, which is crazy. But we have a Chelsea game tomorrow at 3 p.m., so we'll be live for that. Good luck against Mexico. You're the ones who need the good luck. Raul Jimenez is cooling down. That's the bad news. See, that's why it's a good thing that the Nations League quarterfinals are in March, or the Nations League semis are in March. Because I was worried. I was worried about Raul Jimenez single-handedly beating Canada. I'm not anymore. Cross in, 9 minutes. Monterrey has the ball off the free kick, plays it through, header cleared. Because think about it like this, all right? Think about it like this. Oh, and by the way, yeah, Santi Jimenez is on the roster, but I guarantee you by the time that Vasco Aguirre realizes they need Santi to play, it'll be too late. So do with that what you will. He doesn't like Santi. He doesn't like Santi. Marcel Ruiz and Montiel better than Charlie Rodriguez. True, but Aguirre doesn't think that. Like, seriously, why is Marcel Ruiz still getting snubbed? That's not that I care, because it helps Canada in this case. Must have blackmail on everybody in the FMF, because, dear God, he's horrible. He must have blackmail on everybody in the FMF. Must have. Must have, because this makes no sense anymore. Not that I care this month, because guess what? It helps Canada. So I hate it for y'all, but it's good for me. So I hate it for y'all, but it's good for me. So for once. So I'm not complaining. Fix up next month. Fix up next window. Not now. I think Canada could beat Mexico straight up anyway, but any little thing helps. Any little thing that they make a mistake on helps. Anything. Hell, I think Canada might have a better chance of beating USA now than they did a couple of months ago. So, probably the tariff thing helps. But, you know what? I'm starting to believe Canada could just win the whole damn thing. Also helps that the USA doesn't have a striker. Or at least not their main guy. Well, yeah, at least Ariel Antuna had that hat trick at the Gold Cup in 2019. And then nothing else. So at least he had something. Remember that game against Cuba where Ariel Antuna had the hat trick? Remember that? Remember that? Streets won't forget. Yeah. Yeah, only one assist. That's like damn near impossible. If you're as good as they say you are, right? That's damn near impossible. It's like, hey, how about secondary assists? How about hockey assists? Does he have a couple of those? He's got to have a couple of those, right? I know nobody cares about those, but he's got to have a couple of those. Right. You have to look over all, like, freaking every game, I guess. Ball played in, or at least every goal. See if he makes the first pass or something. Shot over the bar. Be a corner for Monterrey. playing forward. So, yeah, Mexico should fix up in June at the Gold Cup. Don't fix up now. When we know we're going to face you. I mean, who am I kidding? We'll probably face you at the Gold Cup, too, if we go far enough. But we should go far enough. So it is what it is, but it's not like obvious. It's like, hey, we got a group stage to deal with first. And then a knockout stage at the Gold Cup. So, besides, you also have those 2 friendlies in June. So, I don't think Canada has anything in June besides the Gold Cup, which is weird. But I think the USA is playing the same teams that Mexico is, just on the opposite dates. So Canada's out in the rain. But when you win the Nations League, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah. Thoughts on Arsenal time PSV 2-2 face Real Madrid the next round? I mean, Arsenal did their job. 9-3 on aggregate isn't bad. They had it already over with anyway. So I still don't think they beat Real Madrid. Yeah, Real Madrid got through on penalties, but Arsenal is not Simeone's system. They have been better defensively, but not the same. Not the same. So I still think Real Madrid beats Arsenal. I'd be shocked if Arsenal beats them. After that, I don't know who the hell's going to win the Champions League. If Real Madrid gets beat by Arsenal, I have no idea who's going to win the Champions League. Probably will be Bayern at that point because Liverpool's out. So I thought they were going to win it. Liverpool's out. If Real Madrid's out, I guess it would have to be Bayern or PSG at that point. If Real Madrid's out, it probably could be PSG. That would be, I mean, honestly, if it ain't Real Madrid, I want it to be Aston Villa. I really do. That'd be awesome. Be the first time in ages. They've won a European Cup before, Villa, haven't they? I think they have. It'd be nice to see them make it back to the top. It would be nice. It would be very nice. Like, there's part of me that's rooting for Aston Villa to win the damn UEFA Champions League. That would be awesome. Corner. Oh, he pushed him over. Corner for Vancouver. And it's horribly didn't even hit the first man. I know Forest did, but I think Villa won the European Cup as well. They've won the European Cup as well. PSG defeated Liverpool. They've won the European Cup too, yeah. Completely different PSG that barely scraped through the first phase of UCL. I think the new first phase, like the league phase, gives you way too many chances. Let's just be real. How'd Liverpool top the table? They did. They did their jobs when they... I mean, there were still some close games that they won during the league phase. But they're doing exactly what they did last year, except they actually have the top. They're at the top of the Premier League. Except they're actually at the top of the Premier League this time. I think they're starting to lose some of their playing all these trophies and tournaments. I think they're starting to lose some of their momentum, some of their engine, their gas. And in the end, I think even though they have the Premier League, PSG is very different from the PSG from years ago. They actually play as a team now. Exactly. That's what I've been saying. Yep, they won the European Cup, Villa. I hope they do it again. Because there's history of football before 1992. Just so you know. 10 years earlier, Villa won the European Cup. Of 1992, I should say. 10 years earlier of 1992. Who's best team in the Champions League right now? Well, PSG. Like, Madrid got through by the skin of their teeth. You would expect that. Villa looks good, but they just beat Club Brugge, so you can't really... honestly, PSG or Bayern? Honestly, it's probably PSG or Bayern. I mean, Bayern did dismantle Leverkusen, which is probably the first time they've done that in a while. PSG or Bayern? Let's be real. Like, I hope Villa actually is that good, but it was Bruges. But it was still Bruges. I hope Villa is that good, but it was still Bruges. So you can't totally. I think it's PSG versus Villa. Ooh. Well, it's Unai Emery's former team versus Aston Villa. That's interesting. Unai Emery used to coach PSG. Let's not forget that. But Unai Emery's good in European competition. So I'm not writing Villa off. I'm not writing them off. No, I'm not. I'm not writing them off yet. No way. Yeah. Well, yeah, I would say so. Me too. I thought that was what was going to happen. I thought that's what was going to happen. It didn't happen. Barca's much better than Dortmund. In theory, yes, but I still think it's closer. I agree. I think it's closer than you think. Barca is a lot more flimsy than you'd think. If Yamal's not firing, you might have problems. Ball crossed in, or Lewandowski. If they're firing, yeah, no, you might have problems. The other team might have problems, but if they're not, I think they're a little bit more the opposite shallow than you'd think. Like, they're not a deep team. Like, if Yamal's playing well, if Lewandowski's playing well, yeah, no, you've got problems. If they're not, you have a chance to beat them. I think that's the facts. I'm not saying Hansi Flick is a bad manager. I think he's making Barca better than they are. I think Barca would not be as good as they are this year if Hansi Flick didn't go there. If they kept Xavi or didn't take Hansi Flick, I think they wouldn't be as good as they are. I think Hansi Flick is really, honestly, the reason why Barca is back amongst the elite. He's working on a damn shoestring budget, and he's made them one of the best teams in Europe. Like, I won't even lie. But they're very shallow. But Hansi Flick knows how to get a team to win, even if they are a bit shallow. Ask the Bayern team who won 6 damn trophies while he was there. It's still Bayern, but they still won the damn league for a while, but it was hard for them to win the Champions League after Pep left. Well, actually, even when he was there, they couldn't do it. I think it was Yepez, actually, the last time they won the Champions League before Flick. So, actually, I think it was. It wasn't Pep. It was Yepez, I think. So, or was it Van Gaal? No, it may have been Van Gaal. It was either or. It was either Van Gaal or Yepez. I think Van Gaal was in Man United by then, though. I think he was. It's a little bit fuzzy for me. They close in Germany, yeah. Barca, BVB is 60-40. I would agree. Also, Villa PSG is, too. I'm actually interested to watch those. Let's also remember I'm still doing the UEFA Champions League final live. Don't worry. I'm still doing the UEFA Champions League final live. And all 3 European finals, even if Chelsea doesn't make it. If Chelsea makes it, I'll do the whole Conference League and the final. And then the Europa League final, and then the Champions League. Well, the Europa League final, Conference final, Champions League final. And then the Super Cup in August. No, of course I am. I'm saying that I'm keeping on my yearly tradition. That's all I was saying. Don't worry, I'm still doing the European finals is what I'm saying. If you were worried. Probably not. Probably awake at the time, but no. unless there's a Japanese team, then I might consider it. If a Japanese team makes it, I might consider it. And if Al Ali makes it, I might consider it. I do have BN Sports now, so that, yeah, good point. I do have BN Sports now. I might consider it if Al Ali makes it because they love me. I might consider it if they make it because they love me. They love me over there. So, or we died, or Wydad, because Morocco loves me too. I might consider it. And if the finals, Wydad versus Al Ali, oh, yeah, no, I'm doing it. They love me. They love me in Morocco and Egypt. They love me. They love me. So we'll consider it. If it's Wydad versus Al Ali, oh, I'll do it. Or Raja, I'll do it. If it's a Moroccan team versus Al Ali, I'll do it. Oh, I'll do it. Aston Villa has the away game at Villa Park. Still 1-0 Monterrey, by the way. Sometimes they don't. Yes, Tunis won 1-1 before. And didn't Wydad win the year that Morocco hosted the Club World Cup? And that pushed Al Ali to the freaking opening game, which led to them playing Seattle. Oh, I did piss them off there, though. I pissed them off there when I thought Seattle was supposed to win that game. I said, oh, Seattle was better than y'all on the day. They were like, you're wrong. I'm like, you won 1-0. Seattle should have beat y'all. You're lucky. You're lucky Seattle didn't beat y'all. I can't believe I was rooting for Seattle that day, but I was. Hey, was MLS finally made the Club World? Hey, MLS finally made the Club World Cup. Why not root for them? I was rooting for I always root for CONCACAF anyway, let's be honest. But it sucked that it was Seattle, but I still rooted for them that day. And I thought they played well that day. I think you're right. 30K? Holy shit, but I think you're right. I think Montreal's going to win over Seattle. I would agree with you. The Kraken are bad this year. What about Tanev? Okay. Wait. No. Tanev got traded. My bad. Who got traded to? Brandon Tanev. Why am I forgetting who he got traded to? Winnipeg. Oh. Yeah, he got traded to Winnipeg. Yep. He got traded to Winnipeg. My bad. Yeah, they're worst off. 80K profit. Nice. Well, there you go. So I guess maybe I should do the AFC Champions League final. Yeah. And crazily enough, the next 3 Mondays are on what? 2 Central, 3 Central, 2 Central, or something like that? Shit. I'll wake up a bit early to watch those. Sadly enough, SmackDown is still on at 7 p.m. I like the Netflix deal way better. SmackDown is still on USA and it still comes on at 7. Taped. That's going to be weird. Like 3 in the afternoon for Raw, 7 in the afternoon or 7 in the evening for SmackDown. That's going to be weird. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird. Like, why? I wish everything was on Netflix. Or I wish I lived anywhere where it was all on Netflix. Be a lot easier. Honestly, I don't think 3-hour SmackDown fits. I'm not going to lie. I think 3-hour SmackDown is just... It just seems wrong. You know? Like, 3 hours for SmackDown just doesn't... I think... And honestly, I think their roster is a bit smaller. And honestly, the funny part is Raw, like, being 2.5 hours... It's awesome. Like, it's weird, but it's awesome. You know? Like, the only 3-hour Raw during the Netflix era was the first episode. Like 2.5 hours of Monday Night Raw it's awesome, weirdly. Like, I love how on Netflix they could consider making it longer or making it shorter, but 2.5 hours? I think that's just right. Like, let's be honest, like half of the time, like that extra half hour on USA was honestly commercials. There's still commercials on Netflix, but like 2.5 hours? Well, like a couple of commercial breaks. So really maybe like 1:45, 2 hours of actual content. Yeah. And if it's like big, like maybe the Raw After Mania, it'll be like 3 hours. I just hope the Raw After Mania is 3 hours because come on. Like, if that's not 3 hours, come on. Like, you have enough on the Raw After Mania to get to 3 hours. Let's just be real. Okay? You have enough. Especially if John Cena wins the title. I'm sure he would show up the night after Mania. He would. He wouldn't just not show up, right? I know he's advertised for the SmackDown after, but I'm sure he'd show up the night after Raw too, or the night after Mania too, it would be the night after actually, because of the 2-day Mania. It would be the night after, yeah. He would show up, but I think when it comes to Europa League final, how we doing? Yeah. I think he would invite me. Well, maybe I'm wrong, but I think if he did get married, I think he would invite me in. Maybe I shouldn't assume, but I think he would. But, still 1-0. Europa League final, I think the Europa League final for me right now, I think Lazio beats, I think Bodo Glimt versus Lazio. Lazio wins that. Frankfurt versus Tottenham, I still think Tottenham pulls it back. I think Tottenham wins that. I think Roma beats Athletic Bilbao. Roma versus Rangers, I think Roma wins that. Lyon versus Man United, I think Man United. Man United versus Lazio versus Tottenham. I think Lazio. Lazio versus Man United for the Europa League. For Europa League final, Lazio versus Man United. For the Champions League, I'm going to go with PSG. Well, you know what? No, I'm going to go there. PSG versus Bayern. I'm going to go there. PSG versus Bayern. I don't think Real Madrid makes it. I'm honestly going to be honest now. I don't think Real Madrid makes it. They'll beat Arsenal, but I think PSG is the better team. I think PSG is the better team right now. I legit do. I think Real Madrid is fraudulent as all hell right now. Let's be real. They'll beat Arsenal. Yeah. They'll beat Arsenal, but PSG, I think PSG does beat Villa at the end of it, honestly. Real Madrid, PSG, I think PSG wins that. Bayern versus Inter, I think Bayern wins. I think Barca beats Dortmund, close. I think Bayern beats Barca. PSG beats Madrid. We got PSG, Bayern. And then the UEFA Conference League, Chelsea versus... I feel like one of them will come back. I feel like one of Fiorentina and Betis will come back. I feel like it'll be Fiorentina. Fiorentina versus Chelsea. We'll see if Chelsea's better off. I agree with that. Yeah. Yes. He's not on the bench. I mean, it was, hey, they played tough. Madrid, they should have went for 2, but Alvarez should have been able to retake his penalty because it was a mistake. Double touch, not a meaningful double touch. He didn't mean to do it. He didn't intend to do it. He should have been able to retake his penalty. We'll see what goes there because that penalty was fatal. But Madrid got their job done. Atletico should have went for 2. I think they could have got 2, and they didn't get 2. So they did it to themselves. Yeah, I agree with that. Good. Good. They should. Good, they should. I think Man United always finds a way to get Europe, though, and their way to get Europe this year is winning the Europa League. So you know what? They're going to go for it. They're going to put all their eggs in that basket. And they haven't been doing too bad in the Europa League, weirdly enough, which is they might still suck in the Prem, but they always find a way to make it to Europe. And their way to get to Europe now is the Europa League. So they'll find a way. They'll find a way. I don't want them to, but they will. I don't want them to, but they will. It'd be funny. Like, he couldn't win with PSG. He actually probably, well, no, he did go to a final with PSG, but the best chance he had, call me crazy, but the best chance Mbappe had at the Champions League was that Monaco team. Call me crazy, but I think that even though he made a final in 2020, that was because of COVID. Like, that happened because of COVID. PSG never got close to a final besides the COVID year. He got lucky the COVID year happened, and they still lost 1-0. Because of the one-legged ties, because PSG was so overpowering. Yeah, they had a regular group stage, I know, but I don't think 2020 equals the run Monaco made. I think that Monaco team, hot take, was the closest chance Mbappe will ever truly have at the Champions League. Crazily enough. I think that's the closest he'll ever get. Like, actually deserving it. Like, yeah, he made the final in 2020. That's not the same. Like, that's because COVID happened. Like, let's remember, all those years at PSG, they never got that close ever again. Even, maybe one semifinal? I think one semifinal, and they blew it. So, with him there. So, honestly, yeah, I think that Monaco team was his best chance. That Monaco year was his best chance. Maybe he does. Maybe Madrid gets back and actually plays well. Who knows? Maybe he does it this year and we shut up in 3 months. Who knows? Who knows? But I think he's actually hurt Madrid more than helped them. Still. I think there's too much firepower at the front line for Madrid. And him and Vinicius doesn't really sit well together. And Endrick hasn't really gotten a chance. And Rodrigo, honestly, this year might be their best player. Like, arguably, this year, I think Rodrigo is Madrid's best player. I really do. I really do. Hell, even Jude. Like, we don't really talk about Jude Bellingham anymore, weirdly enough, which I just noticed Sergio Ramos. I never knew he played for Monterrey. He just went. He just got there. He just got to Monterrey, and he's wearing the 93 on the back of the jersey for the 93rd minute. And some Madrid fan was actually wearing the Monterrey Sergio Ramos jersey to, I think, the first leg of the UEFA Champions League tie against Atletico. Rodrigo and Valverde, the best players for Madrid this season. Exactly. 50K on Barca to win the cup. Like, they have to get through Bayern. You get that, right? That's a punt. 38th minute, 1-0 Monterrey. I mean, that's a call. Do with that what you will, but that's a call. That's definitely a call. Corner, header, punched away. That's definitely a call. I still think PSG and Bayern have better chances. Bayern 4-1 already this season. I think they're better now than they were at that point. And Monterrey player down. But ooh. That should be a foul. That should be, but it isn't. That's out for a goal kick. Nope, corner. Corner for Monterrey. Corner. 3-leg parlay, 30K to win. 30K on it to win. Montreal Habs to win. Toronto Raptors to win. Club America or draw. I think we'll get 2 of those. You're really betting on the Toronto Raptors. I know they're better right now, but what? Like, come on, man. I know the Raptors are better right now, but what? You're betting on the Toronto Raptors. Yeah, I know exactly where that parlay's going to fail. I know exactly where it's going to fail. I think, Club America draws this game 1-1, probably, which is still enough for Chivas to advance. But I think they actually draw, but you have the America or draw. Go check the score. Oh, they're playing already? They must be playing some shit team. They're playing the Sixers? Oh, yeah. Okay, no, they're shit this year. 6-point. Actually, wait. No, an 8-point lead with one quarter and 1 minute to go. Okay, you may be fine. You may be fine. Oh, they have the same amount of wins as the Sixers. Oh. Well. Okay. 80K profit. I think Real Madrid fraud, but the house always wins, so I think they'll win the Champions League. Robbery by Real Madrid. Honestly, this time I sort of agree. Honestly, I don't even think they're good enough to win the Champions League this year. So you know what? I hate that it happened. That would be awesome. Drew seems to me he only really cares about Rangers, though. Drew's a Hun. Hey, Drew's a Hun. Up the right. Yeah. Hey, Drew's a Hun. He's a Rangers fan. He's wearing a Rangers jersey. Hun. You dirty Hun, Drew. Yes. Yes, I am. Up the ra. Ooh, up the ra. Say, ooh, up the ra. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He still showed up a couple of times in comments, but yeah. Drew McIntyre. Playing forward, 43rd minute. Lol. 44th minute. Drew McIntyre actually is a Rangers fan, though. Glasgow, not New York, or Texas, for that matter. He's a Hun. Drew McIntyre is a Hun. I have Irish blood. Why wouldn't I be a Celtic fan? Even if I am a prod. Even if I am not Catholic. I'm still a Protestant Celtic fan. I still have Irish blood, though. I was born in the South. Of course I'm a Protestant. I was born in Mississippi. Of course I'm a Protestant, even if I do have Irish blood. Weird, I know. Southern Baptist, baby. Southern Baptist, baby. Of course. The one place people with Irish blood are born that are actually Protestant is the South. So I was born in Mississippi. I don't think he'd go all the way over to Italy for a segment. It'd be funny if they did. 3 minutes of stoppage time. It's like the one place. Well, I don't know. Maybe the people with Italian blood in the Mississippi Delta are still Catholic, though. Well, there is a Catholic school in Greenville. Yeah, St. Joe. So there are Catholics in Greenville. I think it's just the Italians, though. I may be wrong. There's a good segment of Italians in Greenville, though. So, I think. $46 minute. Damn, you're really kicking some big bets. Man United or draw, Lazio or draw, Lyon to win, Fenerbahce versus Rangers, both teams score. You don't want to put Chelsea on there? You don't want to put Chelsea on there to win? Might as well. I think they'll be fine. All the Canadian teams are out this year. Yeah, I think no matter where. Yeah, but I think Italians are very true to Catholicism no matter where they are. I agree. But yeah, I think wherever people with Italian blood end up, I think they're true to Catholicism no matter where they go. So Mississippi, Toronto, Jersey, still in Italy. DiMichele's going to get fired. Monterrey usually does this: start hot and choke, or start cold to barely win. They're winning the game. They're winning the game. What are you talking about? Do you watch Invincible? No. Or at least majority. No, I don't even think I've heard of it. I live under a football painted rock. What do you think? I don't even know about that. I didn't even hear about Invincible. Good. I live under a football painted rock. What do you think? 48th minute. Oh, save by Bemer. What's your prediction for this game? Monterrey wins the tie. That's my prediction. Which it looks like they will. They haven't done much since they've scored, though. I thought they were going to score a second, like 3 minutes after the first. Yeah, they aren't playing well, but they're winning the tie. I mean, they have the lead. If it's 1-1, they go to extra time. But thought you knew about Omni-Man. Oh, that's Invincible. Oh. Okay, my bad. I know Omni-Man. I just didn't know that was Invincible. I think I know Omni-Man for, well, I wouldn't say different reason, but I know the character. I just didn't know that was the book or show. My bad. Halftime. Yep, it is halftime. 1-0 at the half. Uh-huh. 1-0 at the half, 2-1 on aggregate. 1-0 esta noche, 2-1 global. It's a great show. Is it on Prime? Because if it is, I can't watch it because we got rid of Prime. Is it on HBO Max? Is it on HBO Max? Because we don't have that right now either. Probably still won't watch it because I live under a football painted rock. Okay, so it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. Well, you should have told me 2 months ago. I guess it's a good thing I didn't get started because it seems like it's still going on anyway. Hey, all I watched on Prime was Thursday Night Football. I could still pirate that if I wanted because it's pretty easy. I think Amazon Prime is really easy to pirate for people. By the way, I think the Thursday Night Football games are on Twitch. I think I actually stream the Thursday Night Football games on Twitch. Actually, aren't they? I think they are. I think they show the Thursday Night Football games on Twitch. Okay, I'm not worried then, yeah. Because as long as you have a Twitch, like, TV app, you could watch the Thursday Night Football game on Twitch. Shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, no, I think it is. Well, there you go. There you go. I can do that. I think that's still the case, yeah. Because Amazon owns Twitch, and it's for free on Twitch. As long as you don't watch it through your phone. Like, as long as you're not... If you have I think it's on Amazon Fire TV, you could do that. You can do that on your phone, on the computer. I think it's just... I think, yeah, you could still do that on Fire Stick, yeah. Exactly. Who you rooting for? Vancouver gets eliminated. I'm not rooting for Vancouver. I'm just wearing their jersey because I have it. Oh. It's not Montreal, so I mean it's not as bad as that. But I picked Monterrey to win the tie. I just don't have a Monterrey jersey, so Vancouver's playing, so wear the Vancouver jersey. It's better than wearing the Mexico jersey. I feel like it's better to wear a... I wasn't rooting for Vancouver. I don't have bad blood with Vancouver. I don't want a Canadian team to win the Champions Cup before Toronto. Not that it matters. They'll probably never make it back at this point. Toronto will probably never make it back to the CONCACAF Champions Cup at this point, so I'll be waiting until I'm dead. I'll be hoping Canadian teams lose the Champions Cup till I'm dead. Toronto will probably never make it back. Who am I kidding? Toronto will probably never make it back to the Champions Cup, and even if they do, they'll still suck anyway and lose in like the first round if they do win the Can Champs somehow. They'll probably get passed by freaking CBL teams at this point. Ay. Call the pirate. He's got the Costa. He don't have to worry. He's got the Costa. He's fine. With that being said, speaking of pairs, with that being said, we'll take a short break, talk about the stats of the half, get this one going. We'll be back. Monterrey has the lead after the first half, and we still have 2 games to talk about at 9:30. We'll be paying attention to LA Galaxy while Chivas America is going on. We'll see. With that being said, sit tight, be back. Damn, that was a quick 15 minutes. We're back for the stats at the half. 6 shots to 2. 5 shots on goal to 1. 1 assist to 0. 12 steals to 3. 13 fouls to 4. 54% possession to 46. 0 offside to 0. 3 corners to 2. 129 correct pass to 129. 34 incorrect pass to 16. 163 pass to 145. 79% pass accuracy to 89. 1 yellow to 0. 0 reds to 0. 1-0 at the half. 1-0 medio tiempo. 2-1 global. 2-1 on aggregate. Honestly, Monterrey scored. That was it. That's about what happened in this game. Luckily for me, this ain't the one I'm reviewing. Because this is boring. This is boring. Monterrey scored, and that's about it. Monterrey has been hoping that Vancouver doesn't score, but the worst case scenario for them is if Vancouver scores, it stays 1-1. They go to extra time. They have the lead. Doesn't really matter. All that. I mean, it is what it is right now, basically. Yeah, I agree with that. Teams are walking out. Here we go. I mean, this game is honestly trash. Monterrey's winning. That's funny. Tetas Rangers hats are now selling for $1,000 on eBay. Tetas. Viva los Tetas. Laborda's coming on for Vancouver. Looks like Ngando is on as well. Yep. What happened to double change for Vancouver? Yep. Ngando and Laborda are on at the half. Yep. 45th minute, Monterrey leads 1-0. We'll see how much better this game gets. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So, this game, let's see how interesting this gets. Will Monterrey hold on is the question. So, 45 more minutes of this game. We have the Chivas America game at 9:30 plus the LA Galaxy game. Should be interesting. We'll be looking at both. We'll be paying attention to both when we get to it. Should be interesting. Laborda. .46-minute corner for Vancouver. Cross in. Berhalter. Oh. And that's going to be a free kick for Andrada. Free kick for, yes, Andrada. LA Galaxy definitely having their moment of truth against Herediano. We'll see. We have a second. Yes. I'll be doing a watch along for Chivas versus America, paying attention to Galaxy Herediano while we're at it. So basically, a double without putting it over is a double. Basically, a double without putting it over is a double. Like yesterday at 7. like yesterday in the early window. And a couple of times we've done that during the Champions Cup anyway. Saved. But we'll be reviewing Chivas America. Most of the focus will go towards that. Not putting it over as a double basically says most of the focus goes to Chivas America, but we'll drop in on the LA Galaxy game. Sometimes they end up better. Who knows? But playing forward, over the bar by Monterrey. Ay, this is horrible. It's like they just want to get out of there. It's like they both just want to get out of there. Ay. Vancouver's like, yeah, it's going to be hard for us to win in Mexico. Monterrey's like, yeah, we'll put one in and just show mercy on you. See what you do. It's like they just want to both get out of there. That's what this game seems like. I mean, Jesus Christ. Where's the fight? Like, where's the fight? I know Vancouver is a Ryan Gould or bust team. I know that's what they are. I know he's hurt, but you still got Brian White. Worth a shot. You're still top of the West. You're still top of the West for now, at least. I don't think that'll last much longer, but for now you are, so I can't believe it. But hell, I can't believe, honestly, both teams that are top of the conferences at this point, I had no expectation that was going to happen. I'm shocked. Like right now, with Vancouver and Philadelphia at the top of the East and West, I'm shocked. I had Philly as the worst team in the league going in, and I had Vancouver being about an 8th, 9th, 10th place team. Well, and everybody else had the same for Vancouver. I wasn't the only one. If you looked at the MLS predictions for Vancouver, I was about in line with everybody else. I may have been a little bit nicer to Vancouver. Who am I kidding? Yes. 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 Hail, dear old state, fight for that victory today. Hit the line and told the ball. Cross the goal before you fall. Then we yell, 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 yell for dear old state. We yell like H-E-L-L, 5 for Mississippi State. Win the game today, Hail State. Sorry, had to. Let's see how close it was. 91-62. Woo! Damn. Oh, damn. That's a damn. Damn. Man, people were complaining. A while ago. Damn. Here we go. Bracketology. Boom. Let's see where we are. Lunardi's bracketology. Here we go. Top overall seed, Auburn. Makes sense. Let's see. SIUE is going to be in the first 4 if he's right. Okay. Against Jackson State. J-Hub. Oh, my God. Do you have to do this to me? Over the bar. SIUE versus Jackson State. If that holds, oh, my God. I don't know who I want to win. I'd be happy with either, really. Jackson State or SIUE in one of the first 4 matches, and then they got to play Auburn. No. Just like my dad didn't. That's just the team we chose. My dad didn't go to state. I didn't go to state. My future kids will be big fans of state. Let's see if they go. Let's see if they end up going. That'll take about 25 years to figure out. That'll take about 25 years to figure out, but let's see. Third time's a charm? Third time's the charm, maybe? I don't know. UConn, Mississippi State in Raleigh, 8v9. I could take that. Yeah, no. UConn versus Mississippi State. I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, UConn's an 8 seed. State's a 9 seed. If this holds, I know UConn just won 2 straight March Madnesses, but why? They're going to give us a hard one. Damn it. Of course they do. Of course they will. Of course they will. Why wouldn't they? Missouri and Cleveland against Baylor. I want Mizzou to lose. I want them to lose. Screw Mizzou. I want Mizzou to lose. Let's see what Ole Miss is doing. Not that I care, but Utah State. Of course they get the easier one. Of course. Of course they get the easier one. Because of course. Utah State. See if Southern made it. Probably not. Southern probably didn't make it. Well, let's see. Well, yeah, that's true. Let's see what SLU is doing. 55th minute. Let's see if SLU's going to make it. St. Louis University. Let's see if they're going to make it. No. Doesn't seem like it, actually. First 4 out. SLU's got to win the Atlantic 10 to make it, it seems like. Oh, Illinois is playing VCU. Okay, that's cool. Well, Illinois is playing VCU, and then Kentucky's playing Northern Colorado. Bandwagon Kentucky sometimes. Sometimes. In basketball. It's like when I was a Kobe fan. State's basketball team was bad for a while, and I was like, you know what? I'll bandwagon Kentucky. Yeah. I like Kentucky basketball. I do. I like Calipari. Vancouver equalizer. Oh, we're going extra time. No. Ali Ahmed. Ali Ahmed takes a shot. Or no, he passes it on. Plays it forward. Shot. Goal. 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 Goal for Vancouver. Ocampo scores. And if this holds, we're going to extra time. Edier Ocampo scores. Good pass by Ahmed. Good worked play by Vancouver. And right now, 56th minute, Monterrey has to score. The next goal will put a team through. If Vancouver scores, Monterrey has to score 3. If Monterrey scores, if Vancouver scores another, Vancouver goes through on away goals. Vancouver's equaled the away goals. 1-1 on the night. Uno esta noche. 2-2 on aggregate. Away goals are tied. 2-2 global goals. Goals visitar empate. And here comes Brian White. They might win this game. They might win this game. I can't believe it. Honestly, I don't mind the away goals. I actually hate UEFA. See, I hate what UEFA did. See, I hate what they did because I hate that Brian White's on for Daniel Rios. I hate what they did, okay? I hate that I have to watch a UEFA game and Chelsea is playing with a 2-1 lead against Copenhagen. But the away goal for the Chelsea 2 goals away don't matter. Like, yeah, it matters, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's weird for me to be like, hey, I'm watching a tournament more so that has away goals, but this is the one game this week where I don't. where the away goals don't matter. I hate that I have to put myself in that mindset, like covering it especially, but even if I'm watching the Champions League or Europa League, right? Before I watch Champions Cup, it's like, okay. So in CONCACAF, they matter. In UEFA, they don't. I don't like that. Like, I don't like that. It sucks to be like, hey, here's a two-legged tie where it doesn't matter before you watch the two-legged ties where it does matter. That's crazy. And then when I'm covering a game at 3 o'clock tomorrow where Chelsea scored 2 goals in Copenhagen, but it doesn't matter like that. They have the lead. Of course they do. But they don't have the away goals. But then 3 hours later, Miami plays and they could have away goals, but the away goals matter. It makes no sense to me. Either keep it the same. Well, I guess they should if they want to keep it the same, but UEFA should have never scrapped away goals. I don't know why they did. Besides, are we really worried about fixture congestion? So taking away goals, and if it's a tie, guess what? You're going to extra time. That adds more minutes onto players' legs. You're doing the opposite of what you're complaining about. Because if you make them play extra time, when there's a tie, you're adding more minutes to their legs. Away goals saves those minutes from being played. What the hell are you talking about? Like, you're doing the opposite of what you're complaining about. If you're complaining about fixture congestion, why'd you take away goals? Good. Take a tie and just send the thing to penalties. Good. Except for the final. Good. See, that's better. I'm not saying I hate extra time, but what I am saying is good. Like, you're complaining about fixture congestion. You take away goals, which honestly kills some of that fixture congestion. 30 minutes matters, by the way. So what you should do is, if it's a tie, just send it to penalties. It may be another extra 15 minutes on the pitch, but at least they're not running. They just take a shot and go back. It's not the same. And they still have to do penalties after extra time. Look at Real Madrid and Liverpool. And it's honestly more likely that you have ties in UEFA. But again, but it would still, well, Madrid would have never went to extra time if away goals were still a thing. Madrid had 2. That would have never happened. Now, the Liverpool game still would have went to extra time. This is true. Because it was 1-0, both legs away. True. That still would have went to extra time. But the Madrid game never would have. So, do with that what you will. What are we looking at? Hold on. Right. As Atletico hosted, they scored the goal. Madrid had a 2-1 lead. They had 2 away goals. So if there was away goals, Madrid wouldn't even have had to have a penalty shootout. Now, Liverpool still would have went to an extra time and penalty shootout because it was 1-1. Both with away. Past the post, and that'll be a goal kick for Vancouver. But they are. So do with that what you will. I don't like it. Like, I don't like the difference. Like, to me, it's like, okay. And then they lost on penalties. They got what they deserved. You should have went for the second. What was it, a first-minute goal? I think it was. Hold on. The Conor Gallagher goal was very early. 1 minute. 89 minutes plus 30. So 119 minutes. And you did it to yourself. I'm sorry. Yeah, the penalty shootout was dumb. Yes, Alvarez should have retaken his penalty because he didn't mean to double touch it. He should have retaken it, but you still should have went for the second. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 38% possession. I see what you did there. 17 shots to 10. 8 shots on goal to 3. Doesn't seem to me like you went for it. 38% possession. 38. No, you got what you deserved. Yeah, did they get screwed over at the end? Yes, but you still got what you deserved. Go for the second. Like, actually go for it. Both his feet touched the ball while he was slipping. But I just said he still should have retaken it. Like, if he like, touched it, then hit it, and it was like a intentional double touch, yeah, no, it's a miss. Him slipping on it and both his feet hitting the ball, he should have retaken it. I agree. I don't know about made up, but both his feet did touch the ball as he was slipping. That's a double touch. I guess in theory it is. So should he have retaken the penalty? Should they have let him retake the penalty because it was unintentional? It was a slip? Yes. He probably would have scored on a regular penalty anyway. Would he probably scored on the retake? Probably. And if he missed, he missed. Fair. But in the end, he still should have been able to retake it. I'll say that much. Yeah, but again, all you need is one goal. Over 119 minutes? You're telling me you can't score a second goal after you scored the first minute? With Julian Alvarez, the better striker of him and Haaland. It's not like you got the joke. Like, you got the guy who's actually better. Like, you got the guy who's actually better than Erling Haaland. Man City was dumb enough to sell Julian Alvarez. And you have the better guy. You actually have the better striker. And you don't go for a second? You have Antoine Griezmann. I know he's about to go to MLS. Do you have him and you don't go for a second? You had 119 minutes. Like, yeah, I know it feels bad to lose the way you did. I get it. But you still had another 119 minutes. 119 minutes to score. 2 goals. A second goal, and you didn't? You kept Madrid out. Get the first, get the second, and then keep them out. I mean, DePaul, he wouldn't have scored. So, and let's see who they came off the bench. Let's just. Okay, so we got Sorloth. Pretty good. We got Correa. Pretty good. Azpilicueta, I've seen him put him a good cross at least. He's still talented. So, didn't Lenormand score in the Euros? Just saying. Go for the first. Or go for the second. Go for the second. 66 minute. 1-1. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. 67th minute. It made no sense. That's all I'm saying is he makes no sense. Mac Jones is going to the 49ers. Oh, no. Mac Jones is going to the 49ers. 2 years and $7 million. Oh, my God. Oh. Well, if anybody's going to save Mac Jones' career, it's going to be Kyle Shanahan. That I will agree with that. I mean, Brock Purdy is honestly no better than Mac Jones. Let's just be real. Brock Purdy is Mac Jones, except Brock Purdy was picked in the 7th round and somehow went to the Super Bowl. Like, Brock Purdy is like if Mac Jones' career went on the good trajectory, the trajectory we all expected it to go. Competent coaching. So you know what? Yeah, I mean, if Brock Purdy gets traded, Mac Jones, is a good bargain basement version of him. I mean, that's true, and I'm sure he'll do better because they actually have better coaching. I mean, yeah, when Mac Jones had good coaching, he seemed like a damn good player that rookie year. So you know what? They could fix him being broken. Hey, maybe they could trade Brock Purdy because they don't want to give him more than $45 million and he wants more. And some dumbass team will freaking sign Brock Purdy. Steelers. Oh, no. Steelers trade for Brock Purdy. What? No. No. Brock Purdy's a fraud. I don't care. Fraud. I'm not saying Trey Lance was better. I'm saying Brock Purdy's a fraud. Brock Purdy's a fraud. I hope. I'd rather have Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson over Brock Purdy for the Steelers. I don't want to change my tune on Brock Purdy. I can't do it. No. I ain't going to change my tune on the guys like, oh, he got picked Mr. Irrelevant. He's a new Tom Brady. He's went to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. Shut up. He's Tom Brady 2.0. Shut up. Did he win the Super Bowl? Oh, wait, no. He's went to 1 Super Bowl and 3 NFC championships. My bad. Who cares? Don't do that. The reason I rooted for freaking the Chiefs in that 1 Super Bowl in Vegas was because, well, one of them was going to get called the next Tom Brady. At least I respect Patrick Mahomes enough to know, hey, you know what? Somebody's going to own him at some point to stop that. Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl with that 49ers team? No. It won't even take 1 ring for them to... They were already saying it. That's freaking sacrilege. Tom Brady's Tom Brady. Ain't nobody ever going to be Tom Brady. Just because he got picked 230. 237? Huh. Well, you said Mac Jones was baby goat. I never said he was Tom Brady. It's 2 different things. And when I said he was Tom Brady, I said, oh, he's a pudgy white guy who won a national championship. Because Brady was pudgy back in 2000. Come on. Brady didn't turn into Brady, at least TB12 wise, until about 2005, 2006. Dude came in pudgy and dinking and dunking. Just like Mac Jones did. System quarterback. He did start as a system quarterback. Some pudgy white guy from Michigan, from a blue blood, who won a national championship because the Orange Bowl was a national championship that year. Fight me! Honestly, Drake May's the same guy. Who am I kidding? 71st minute. Can somebody score a goal? That'd be awesome. Argentina wins 2-0. The Patriots are doing well and the Steelers are doing well. Those are my thoughts. I won either way. I've won either way. So, what's the score? 1-1, 2-2 on aggregate. Away goals are tied. Somebody's got to score a goal. I hope they do. Feel like Vancouver's more likely to be the ones that score. Oh my God, my round of 16 predictions have gone up in smoke. They really have. Player down hurt. Yep. Maybe a French. I agree. Well, they did. Good. 1-1. Hey, the round of 16 has been unexpected. I know the Raptors. That's the only ones playing tonight. I know. I'm glad they did. They're above the 76ers now. 74th minute. Let's see if there's a goal. '74th minute. Substitution, Ralph Prizo coming on for Vancouver. Hopefully this goes to penalties. I hope not. Berhalter? No. Yeah, I think that is Berhalter. Berhalter coming off for Ralph Prizo. Yep. Predictions on England versus Albania. England wins 2-3-0 probably. Playing forward. Let's see. Ha! It's cool. Spring training broadcast from the Giants. It's the Giants 3. The A should still be in Oakland 1. That was pretty good. '76th minute. Big international matches during the international break. CONCACAF Nations League, of course. Canada, Mexico, USA, Panama, and the 2 third place and final games. We'll be covering the Gold Cup prelims. Jamaica versus St. Vincent. Trinidad. Of course I'm covering Trinidad at least once. No, MLS just started back February 25th. It's been a couple of weeks. Their season's been like 3 weeks in. This is the 4th week coming up. So, yeah, but of course I'm covering a Trinidad game at least once, I think. Honduras. I'm going to try to spread the love. Besides, most of these will probably be over by the first leg anyway. So, of course I'm covering Trinidad. Most underrated footballer. Ooh. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to say it. Alonso Cuello. Alonso Cuello should be playing in Europe at this point. I'm glad he's not, but he should be. He's that good. One player can't change everything. Let's remember that. But Alonso Cuello he's talented. The kid's talented. The kid's talented. It is what it is. How about all time? All time? Ooh. Have you seen Daredevil? No. All-time most underrated footballer. Ooh. I don't see Roberto Baggio get enough love. I don't. Roberto Baggio, I don't see him get enough love. Chicharito has an argument. I won't lie. Like Chicharito at his prime, Vancouver playing forward. They get the ball back. Ali Ahmed plays forward. Here's the shot. Brian White. Goal. The Vancouver. Goal. The Whitecaps. Goal to Brian White. What a run. In behind. And Vancouver has the lead. And Monterrey needs 2 more. With 10 minutes, 12 minutes to go. Monterrey needs to score 2 more to go through. Vancouver might have just stunned Monterrey. Oh my God. Gubas slips it through to Brad White. And they have the lead. Hazard. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's actually a good one. And Hazard. That's a good one for most underrated. You're right. I mean, the Real Madrid run was bad, but 79th minute. 2-1 to 2. 2-3 on aggregate. 1-2 esta noche. 2-3 global. Vancouver has the lead. Underrated. Hazard was underrated. He deserved more love. He should have won a damn Ballon d'Or. When he was at his prime, he should have won a damn Ballon d'Or. I will fight you. I will fight you. Don't play with me on Eden Hazard. That man was underrated. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Real Madrid era was bad. That was horrible. But at Chelsea, he was the best player in the world for a while. You crazy? I mean, he's the reason why I love Chelsea, or at least one of the 3 reasons why I'm a Chelsea fan. But he was one of the best. He was the best player in the world for a while there when he was at Chelsea. Are you crazy? He was. Most overrated. Ooh. Most overrated? I would say, Neymar. Neymar, I think. He's had his moments, but Neymar was never what we expected him to be, even if he showed flashes. Neymar. I think that's, honestly, yeah. I think it's a concert. They still need 2, by the way, but no extra time at this point. Free kick for Monterrey, 81st minute. See what they get out of this. Shot, save, rebound, top off the bar. The ball came off the bar. Shot for Monterrey. And that'll be cleared. Told you they were going choke. That's how Monterrey is under Dimoncellis. They're still Pecho Frios, I guess. Monterrey are Pecho Frios. They're still Pecho Frios. Monterrey, ever since Tano got there, let's just be real. Ever since Tano got to Monterrey, they've been Pecho Frios. Wait, did they lose? Wait, hold on. Monterrey has lost their golden horseshoe up their ass in CONCACAF tournaments. Pecho Frio! Monterrey is Pecho Frio! You're 2 minutes ahead of me. No, Vinicius Jr., he's still good. I don't think he's overrated yet. Why do you think they're called penguins in Mexico? Well, I mean, yeah, penguins live in the cold. Pecho Frio, cold chest. Yeah, that makes sense. I still prefer Pecho Frio. But yeah, it makes sense because penguins live in the cold. Pecho Frio means cold chest. Direct translation. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. 82nd minute. I still prefer Pecho Frio. I didn't hear that though. I haven't seen that. I've seen Pecho Frio. I haven't seen penguins. Interesting. I'm watching TUDNA, so do that what you will. Neymar, super talented, just fell short, but he did well. Pendejos. Monterrey, Vancouver. Vancouver has the lead. Monterrey Penguins. How have I not seen this before? Like, I've seen Pecho Frios a lot. I've never seen Monterrey get called Penguins. That must be the freaking dirt sheets. That must be the dirt sheets doing it, not the fans. That must be a dirt sheet nickname. The dirt sheets, brother. It's the rag sheets, brother. Is Neymar done? No, he's actually doing better at Santos, ironically enough. For me, it was Mourinho, Hazard, and Diego Costa. Actually, I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that at all. That sounds awesome. Sad country songs and Dodge trucks. I don't know about the truck part, but the sad country songs part, I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that at all. Hell, maybe they could put me on to some good Latin country. Like, shockingly enough, there's like a resurgence. I wouldn't say resurgence, but there's kind of like an underground Latin country starting to bubble up. Monterrey is losing. Like, there's legitimately, like, in Spanish too. Like, not just like Latin influenced with Latin instruments, but there's even like Latin country in Spanish starting to bubble up, which is, it's awesome. I'm not even kidding. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. But Vancouver's beating Monterrey. Yeah, I agree with that. If this was like 3 years ago, yeah, I'd say he was underrated, but not now. I think his legacy's been re-adjudicated since the World Cup and Copa as well. He kind of saved their ass there too. 85th minute. Yeah. I mean, it's cool. Like, somebody, like, I like that there's so much, like, Latin country starting to bubble up. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I like Cristiano more, but I respect Messi. And I also know watching Messi's games gets a lot more views, so I'm not dumb. But I'm more, I think Messi is the GOAT, but I like Cristiano more. But I'm not going to fight the fact that Messi's the GOAT anymore, because he is. I still like Cristiano more, though. 86th minute. But ever since the World Cup, Cristiano's been crashing out since Messi won. He legit has. He's been crashing out. Man's been crashing out. The man's been crashing out. 86th minute. Corner for Monterrey. Cross in. Header. Oh, wide. '87th minute. Does Monterrey miss their stadium? No, I just think they're chokers. They've finally become chokers, weirdly enough. That's the one time I'll agree with a Club America fan. That's the one time I'll agree. I can't believe it. We agree on something. I can't believe it. Oh, wow. '88th minute. Would Vancouver advance even if Monterrey scores? If Monterrey doesn't score two, yes. If it's 2-2, Vancouver would still advance with 2 away goals. Can't believe Rayados are choking. They've been choking for years now. Hold on. They've been choking for years now. Like, I don't know. They've been choking for years now. Ever since Tano got there. 88th minute. Might as well, yeah. 88th minute, 1-2. Vancouver should hold on. '89th minute. Sergio Ramos has never beaten a Canadian team. Well, I don't think he had a chance until today, but I may be wrong. Corner, 89th minute, Pelé. I'd say Pelé. I'd say Pelé. I'll agree. My dad would say Pelé. I'll say Pelé. I'll agree. Maradona was more of a character. I mean, he was a good footballer, but the man was more of a character. Like, the dude was a gimmick. He lived the gimmick, but he was a gimmick. Pelé was actually more talented. I think Maradona, the reason why he's still more popular, or he's popular, is he was a good footballer, but the man was a living gimmick. The man was a nut. The man was popular because he was a nut over the bar. The man was a nut. That's why he was popular. So, no disrespect. It's true. Good footballer that was a nut. He was a character, which isn't a bad thing. 5 minutes stoppage time. I wasn't planning on it. It's just the truth, but I won't say that in Argentina. Again, he's a good footballer who got more famous because of his gimmick or just being a nut. Either way. Pelé was actually very talented. Messi, by a country mile. Messi by a country mile. Even Maradona admitted it. Like, even he admitted it. Whether he was sober or not, I don't know. But what I do know is even Maradona admitted, hey, Messi's way better than me. Even he admitted it. So, even Maradona admitted, yeah, Messi's better than me. I don't know if he was sober or not at the time, but I do know he admitted it. So, why would you disagree with him? Even if he didn't admit it, it'd still be Messi by a country mile. But even he admitted it. So, over the bar. John Cena FC. Yep. Good luck. Messi's indeed the greatest. Oh, God. Let's see if they stop the game because they're playing an MLS team. Let's see. 2018, I think. Honestly, yes. Drunk mouth speaks a sober mind. That's true. Or high. Or high. Either way. Or high. Well, for him, it was more high than drunk. But for Maradona, it was more high than drunk. And by high, I mean on speed. By high, I mean on speed. Playing forward. What was Andrada doing? Chip! Wide. That was dumb. Yeah, I agree with that. Messi, duh. Yes. Easiest bracket. Tigres Cruz all look like heavy favorites. When you say Alabama, do you mean... I don't even want to know. When you say Alabama, do you mean playing forward, cleared away? Monterrey will not get the win here. '94th minute. 94th minute. '94th minute, 1 minute to go. I think they will. I mean, Monterrey has to score 2 goals in 1 minute. That's not going to happen. Like, that's going to be a crazy ending if that did happen. So, I'm going to say it's probably over. I'm going to say it's over. Herediano Galaxy is about to start. I'll try to get this second game going as quick as I can. 94th minute. Oh, is that a handball? Well, that'd be a handball against Vancouver. Monterrey choked. Oh, wait. That could be a handball against Vancouver. Penalty to Monterrey. Well, they still need another goal. They still need another goal. Miami has the easier way to the final unless they get cooked by LAFC. Cooked. Cooked. He got cooked. Yeah, that is a handball on. Yep, that is a handball. It hit his arm, about the elbow. Yeah, I would say he put his arm out. That's a handball, even if you wasn't watching. If he gives it, it did hit the elbow. Interesting. Not even looking at the ball. And it's a penalty for Monterrey. They still need another goal. Even if they score this, it's going to be a very short period of time they have to get the third. Worst coach Liga MX in MLS right now. I don't know. Probably, I can't say Di Michelis. Pumas versus Vancouver is going to be crazy. America Chivas is about to start. Yeah, no, I'm going to definitely be late. Tano Ortiz, yep, there you go. Oh, I'm definitely going to be late. Ramos. Sergio Ramos to take the penalty to give Monterrey one last chance. Shot. Goal. Sergio Ramos scores the penalty. Not that it matters. Two, 2-2, esta noche 3-3 global. Goals visitar para Vancouver. 3-3 on aggregate. Vancouver still has the way goals. Monterrey tied it up 2-2 on the night. Unless the Hail Mary happened, it's GG's. Over the top, Sergio Ramos, 90+7. Galaxy Herediano, they're about to kick off. Playing forward. Houston Dynamo is playing El Salvador this week. Lol. Like, that's a good idea. Ref give another penalty. This is fixed. Playing forward. Oh, I'm going to be like 5 minutes late to the Chivas game. Don't worry. The game's going to kick off, and it's going to be like 5 minutes in. I just hope nothing happens. Screw you, Vancouver. Screw you, Montreal. You think Monterrey's a fraud? Yeah. Blow the whistle, damn it. And it's a free kick. Blow the whistle, damn it! You certainly didn't blow that much time. Over the top. Vancouver Galaxy Herediano's about to start. Yeah, don't get mad at me when I finally pop on 5 minutes into the Chivas game. It's Monterrey's fault. It's the ref's fault, not mine. Why? Nobody asked for this. Full time. Finally. Vancouver through. 2-2 on the night. 2-2 esta noche. 3-3 global. Goals visitar para Vancouver. 3-3 on aggregate. They're through. Felicidades. Congratulations, Vancouver. Commiserations, Monterrey. I'm moving on. With that being said, I'll see you later. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all that great stuff. See you in a couple of minutes. See ya for Chivas America.